Hey guys, Mike Chen here in San Francisco. This is going to be an incredible food day. Starting out with some Michelin Dungeness crab, and then tonight going to a hidden restaurant that I'll need a passcode to get into. Let's go check out this crab. I'm sitting here at the Harborview Restaurant right across from the ferry building. It's a beautiful cloudy day here in San Francisco, and they whipped up some of their house specialties. First of all, truffle Peking duck on a toasted bun. Little soft pillowy bun toasted on the inside, stuffed with shredded Peking duck. If you're a Peking duck lover or a truffle lover, or if you just like perfectly steamed buns, this will make you very, very happy. The duck is beautifully fatty. Nice mix of skin and meat and fat. Just gonna add a little bit scallions and cucumbers on here. The duck itself is already has so much flavor. I think they mixed the hoisin into the duck already, so the duck meat, little sweet, little smoky. And of course, that awesomely earthy truffle flavor is just everywhere when you take a bite. Also the buns. I would have been really sad if they served this with just steamed buns, but the steamed buns is toasted to a perfect crisp on one side. So you got that beautiful crunch along with the airy, pillowy bun. I usually only like crepes with my Peking duck. This bun has definitely won me over. And after eating that delicious truffle Peking duck bun, I'm aching for a sip of soup. And right here, their specialty, beef brisket and turnip in a hot pot. And it's a stone pot, sizzling hot inside. Giant, and I mean giant chunks of beautifully marbled, fatty beef. Look at this. Giant chunks of turnip on the bottom, and just get a load of that clear broth. This is like a beefy, turnipy sauna. Oh wow. This is a must get. This soup is right up my alley. Feeling I get from taking a sip of this is almost indescribable. It's like a mix between nostalgia and comfort in a rainy day in a Forrest Gump movie. This broth, one of the beefiest broths you'll find anywhere. Because it's inside the sizzling stone bowl, it's still burning hot. It's also infused with that delicious turnip flavor. It's just everything that's comfortable in the world in a sizzling hot bowl. And I haven't even started on the beef yet. Look at this. This beef is gonna be all sorts of tender. Wow. I will come back here just to eat this. This is one of my favorite bowls of beef soup. Turnip and bone soup is something that's very common in Chinese culture. I ate a lot of this when I was a kid. The turnip is so soft, and also it's just infused with that delicious flavor of that beef broth. I mean, it is executed so well. I'm really glad it's a cloudy day because this is cozy comfort food at its finest. And it just makes you so warm and happy inside. Next up, some beef cubes. The cubes are fried, also stir-fried with chili garlic. Some snow peas on the bottom. There's also cooked in XO sauce. This dish is beautifully executed. This beef is all sorts of tender. The sauce adds so much umami. It's a very saucy, meaty dish. And after you take a bite of beef, cleanse your mouth with one of these snow peas. It tastes like they just bought this from a farmer's market. A little spicy, ridiculously sweet, and just listen to that amazing crunch. And this is really adorable. Look at this. This is one of their dim sum items. And it's shaped like a carrot. Super airy little dim sum. Oh my god. That shell is a ridiculously crunchy and light. Inside, chewy, a little mochi-esque. Inside, sweet mashed up yam. All sitting in this light, flaky, crispy chamber. This is a perfect dessert with something you just want to have with tea. Like I said, goes great with tea. I'm gonna save one of those for after dinner. And now, the main event. I've had a lot of different Dungeness crab here in San Francisco. Never had anything like this before. This is a fresh Dungeness crab. By the way, everything they have here is completely fresh. And this one is a Dungeness crab inside a clay pot. It's cooked with garlic and chilies and white wine. Beautiful crab, topped with scallions and cilantro. All that delicious innards still intact. What they do with this is they cover a little bit with batter and then it's deep fried till the shells are nice and soft and the meat is juicy and glistening. Then this goes into the wok. And it's cooked with some chili, looks like some black bean sauce, garlic, and a ton of white wine. So each piece is just covered in that delicious spicy sauce. And as soon as you open the clay pot, you smell the wine, you smell the black bean sauce, you smell the chilies, definitely smell that crab. Oh, this is so good. This might be my favorite version of Dungeness crab in San Francisco. You taste the sweet crab meat and the umami-ness of the sauce, the earthiness of the black bean, and then your tongue just starts to tingle from the chilies. You crack your crab open, inside, delicious, juicy, naturally sweet crab meat. Usually when I get a Dungeness crab, I like getting the salt and pepper or a salted egg. I've never seen this version offered before. Grab some of the fried innards. That amazing spicy garlic sauce with the umami bomb flavor of the crab innards might just be my favorite Dungeness crab moment of all time. And the wine just adds that X factor flavor. I mean, it's spicy, it's garlicky, it's so fragrant. At the same time, it doesn't cover up the sweetness of the crab at all. Instead, the sweetness of the crab plays into this ensemble of flavor. This might just be my favorite way to eat Dungeness crab. There's some stir-fried onions on the bottom. I will highly recommend checking out this restaurant. If you love seafood or dim sum or a sizzling bowl of beef soup, definitely give this restaurant a try. All right, this is about to get really messy. See you guys for dinner. Tonight I'm about to embark on a really interesting dining experience. But first of all, I gotta find how to get in. I think this is the gate, and what they do is they text you a code to get in. You push the code, you come in, and you're entering into this alley. There's homes on your right, and there's the restaurant, number 8. And here's an elevator. Push the button. And the elevator is beautiful. Kind of an old Shanghai vibe. And we're going to 8 tables. And inside, look at this. It's elegant, it's beautiful, it's modern. And tonight I am here at 8 Tables. This is a brainchild of Chef George Chen, no relations. It is designed according to the luxury Chinese dining tradition of 四方菜. And it's something that I've never had before. It basically means a personal dining experience in a home with a personal chef. It's also referred to as private chateau dining. And a lot of times in China, these restaurants will be in hidden locations. You need a passcode to get in, which I got. And inside there's only 8 tables, 8 in Mandarin as ba, which sounds very close to fa, which means to get rich. Great number. And everything is so beautiful. There's also a lazy Susan in the center of the table. I just got the menu. Starts with a herbal tea. First course is 九宫格, which is basically 9 different types of Chinese appetizers. Then Taiwanese cold noodles. Then there's suan yu. I don't know what that is. Followed by 8 treasure dry aged beef ribeye. And finally, a pineapple cake. And I'm lucky enough to be able to head into the kitchen today. So let's go check out our first course. First dish, 9宫格. This is really, really beautiful. Little appetizers plated on 9 different beautifully designed little plates. It goes in order of flavor. So first one is a jujube with mochi inside, which is sweet. Second one, fried taro, which is supposed to be salty. The third one is pickled asparagus for sour. Stuffed bitter melon with fermented bean paste on top for bitterness. In the middle is beef tartare with Sichuan peppercorn for numbing. Next, a tofu pocket for spicy. Next, I think it's a fried congee for fragrance. Then for fresh oyster with cucumber jelly. Finding a little crispy pocket with caviar on top and salted egg for umami maybe? First bite and already perfectly cooked jujube, delightfully chewy mochi. Oh, that is definitely sweet indeed. Fried taro. Oh my god. Oh, so light and crunchy on the outside. Taro is fried perfectly. There's some stuff inside as well. It's very savory. I ate it too quickly because it's so good, so I can't pinpoint what it is, but it's definitely yummy. Pickled asparagus. And after something salty, a little pickled asparagus to kind of cleanse the palate. Beautiful. This is what I dread the most. I think a lot of Chinese people who may not like bitter melon may relate to this. Ever since I was little, my parents would love to cook bitter melon, my grandparents as well. And every time they cook it, they tell me this time they made it not bitter. And I'm always tricked into believing it and taking a bite. Of course it's bitter, it's bitter melon. And that is a very bitter melon. I think it's stuffed with shrimp. Very snappy. And bitter melon does go very, very well with the fermented bean sauce. So that is beef tartare on a tendon chip. I never had a tendon chip before. Very gelatinous and nice. Next is the stuffed pouch with bean curds, eggplants, and chilies inside. I love that. I love eggplant. I love bean curds. I love that chili sauce. That wasn't just spicy. That was super earthy and rustic as well. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. And this tea was just meticulously made. Oh, that's so fragrant. It's like walking through a field of flowers. Wow, tea is so good. This is really interesting. It's a tempura congee. So light and savory congee on the inside. And true to its purpose, that is very, very fragrant. Next, the oyster with a cucumber jelly on top. Oh, wow. As soon as that goes into your mouth, the word that pops up in your brain is definitely fresh. Fresh, not fishy whatsoever. Finally, the smoky element. Little sesame puff with salted egg jam and caviar on top. How could that not be good? And that is definitely smoky. Salted egg is sweet and savory. This is mind-blowingly good. This appetizer section. Very elegant plate on some traditional dishes like tempura congee. Never would I even dream of that, but that actually tasted like a dream. Next dish, Taiwanese cold noodles with fresh soy milk, Chinese herbs, and sesame. And you take this and you swirl it around the sauce, they said. It's so light and refreshing. The noodles are very, very springy. Texture is fantastic. The sesame sauce is very light, and you really want to pick up all that sauce if you can. Next dish is a fish dish. It's not on the menu. They did say there's gonna be a couple additional dishes tonight. This is a madai, or Japanese red snapper, and it's cooked via hot oil pour over. So the scales are fried into this beautiful pattern. This is gonna taste like a little fishy chip. Yeah. That's awesome. And then with a side of snow fungus, there's peas and onions on the bottom. And the white sauce is a sauce made with the fish head and bones. Of course, the most flavorful parts of the fish. I think I might need my spoon for this one. That is outstanding. First of all, the fish is cooked so well, wonderfully tender and flaky. And the scales on top just adds a ridiculously crunchy and airy texture. White fungus is one of my favorite things. This stuff is so snappy and crunchy. There's a vinegary element to this as well. Oh, the peas. These remind me of the peas I had in Spain. Really sweet and snappy with such a juicy pop. Of course, the sauce just gives this another layer of umami. And trust me, you do not want to let a single drop of this go to waste. This dish is outstanding. My favorite dish tonight. Next dish is a Peking duck, but of course more elegant. 14-day aged duck. Couple pieces of duck with the meat, the fat, the skin, and then a couple pieces of just the skin itself. Sitting on a little round pancake with scallions and carrots, homemade hoisin sauce. 5 spice, of course, a very common Chinese spice. But this here, 6 spice. And the 6 spice is Tasmanian pepperberry. I'm gonna just put all the ingredients on here. Add my 6 spice, make a little taco out of it. It's definitely really fragrant. Duck pretty much just melts in your mouth, especially with all that nice duck fat rendering and coursing over your taste buds. You get that beautiful, fatty, buttery flavor. Hoisin sauce adds a little bit of sweetness and of course a ton of umami. And the 5 spice, of course, gives that much loved fragrance, but also a bit of pepperiness and numminess. That dish will be missed.
Forager who goes out and picks them and brings them to us and by the pound. So they're native to California and they're really tender only this time of year. So they're not like a farmed beef shoe. They're just, that's what makes them so unique, and they're really tasty.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're like the only people I've ever seen. XO sauce.
Next and final savory dish, grass-fed beef with barley sauce. And this is really cool. These are pea shoots that are harvested from the wild. They were harvested from Half Moon Bay. Also, morel mushrooms stuffed with a beef sausage, rice with a house-made XO sauce on top. Oh, that beef is so good. That sauce is incredibly fragrant and earthy. It's very intensely flavored. So take a bite of beef and chase it with some of that fresh, crispy pea shoots. The rice is so fragrant as well. You could just eat this on its own. Morel mushrooms. One of my favorite mushrooms in the world. So many elements to this dish, and it goes together amazingly well.
The Chinese steamed rice cake. So we are actually going a bit contemporary with it. We're putting a little bit of strawberry and condensed milk cream in there. That has some diced strawberries that are gonna go in there. Traditionally, the dip isn't really filled, but we decided to take advantage of it and put some filling in there. It's the same cream that I filled inside. I'm just piping a border around.
Dessert, strawberry granita in the middle, chunks of strawberry inside, strawberry cream and little elderflowers. This is a beautiful, beautiful dessert, all sitting on top of a steamed rice cake. This thing looks beautiful, tastes even better. Chewy rice cake, strawberry cream, little bits of strawberry in here as well, along with some of that icy granita to kind of tie everything together. That is a deliciously satisfying dessert. Last course here, this is their take on pineapple cake. Pineapple cake on the bottom. On top of that is pineapple compote, coconut cream, and oolong ice cream. This thing is pineapple-y, it's coconutty. A little crunch from the cacao on top. It was like dipping a pineapple cake into a coconutty cloud. Oh, the oolong ice cream is delicious as well. Perfect final dish for a glorious meal. Because there's only 8 tables, you get a lot of privacy. Each course is a blend of classic traditional dishes with innovative fusion ideas. And the whole aspect of it, again, is fun. You come in through an alley, you get your own cold. There's a bit of mystique with this place as well. If you are ever in San Francisco, definitely check this place out. And of course, as always, the information for this place is listed down below as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.
10 seconds later.
They also give you a goodie bag to go. Duck fat popcorn, some herbal tea, and some mini little desserts. This is a little pavlova. Oh, that tastes as good as it looks. And then a little truffle. Can't wait to go home and try out the duck fat popcorn. Good night.